So, people, maybe you wondered about some lyrics and some songs, principally songs, that sometimes the lyrics looks like make no sense, or it looks like polemic, or the third option is that it's everything good, and you begin to find it good because the music causes you to tell a story to yourself, or it relates to something that is a story outside of the music. So that's why you find this song or this music good. And this led me to think that we have also an immense amount of music that is, so to say, out of context. Okay, so this video is actually for composers, very good, but it's also good for everyone to understand music. And I will call it opera is missing. Okay, so you understand why. The main reason why I have this insight is because it always annoyed me, principally regarding rock and heavy metal, some cases with polemic lyrics. And the most famous case is the case of satanic lyrics or satanic music in heavy metal and rock. And this is a very wide discussion topic. And the most interesting thing is that actually many music that I liked as I was young, I was not aware of the lyrics because I couldn't speak English and understand English. And later I understood, but I was not very aware. But anyway, it happens that the reason for why so many songs and lyrics they are either polemic or hard to understand, or as I say, or they are very good, but you feel like something is missing, and you begin to build a story in your head. The reason for this, in my opinion, is that a story is missing, and that's why I call this video "Opera is Missing." I don't want to mean that you should compose operas, but what I mean is that you should be aware that many songs that we have, they would be way better if they were actually in the context of a story that is explicitly told to the spectator. Okay. An example of this quality of every musical piece of relating itself to a story outside itself. A good example of this is, for example, the very known song. Let me see if I get it. This for Blind Guardian. If you are a fan, you know. Now you all know the bards and their songs. Something like this, no? Okay. Why this is so beautiful? This is not in the context of an opera or a musical. This is not in the context of a dramatic work. But the reason why this is a success is because the argument for this song is outside itself. So it is in the whole in all the works that Tolkien wrote regarding the Middle Earth and the Lord of the Rings, etc. Okay, and when you hear this, you have like an instant echo of the background that gives meaning to these lyrics, or other stories that were highly referred by, in this case, by the band by Blind Guardian, of the Mist of Avalon, etc. I need to I did for my memory. I need to revise if this is explicitly about something. But what I mean is that when the fan hear this music, he relates directly to a story, and this makes I don't know which story exactly of Tolkien, or do you understand? But he relates this directly to a universe of meaning. And this is what makes the lyrics and the song 10 times more powerful and less vague. This is the point. A more evident example of this, I will quote again, Blind Guardian, is of the masterpiece Nightfall in the Middle Earth. So the whole album is about the Silmarillion of Tolkien. So when but it's still not an opera, and it's not a musical, and it is not, so far as I know, it's not a direct story like start and end, and the figures, the personages, is not exactly like this. But the whole album is really clearly about this dramatic universe of Tolkien. So everything that happens there, when they sing, I don't know, mirror, mirror on the wall, or I don't know, I don't have now in my mind, because I heard this for 3 years ago. The best things I don't hear always, but every text that you hear there makes quite it's automatically a meaning that you take of this text. It can be varied from person to person, but it has a very clear direction to a group of possibilities that they have indeed a very clear limit. And so it is a very limited universe, but at the same time very powerful, because it gives you many possibilities inside this universe. And so here is an example of how our relation to music is very it somehow it depends on this. Okay, if you have okay, another perfect example is of church music. Okay, so everything that you sing there, so everything that you sing there, you relate to the story of Christ. So that's why it's powerful. Okay, so now you have situations where the music stands like alone in a very absolute way, like in itself, and the composer tries to, with the lyrics, to make it like also a story, but a story that begins in the first second of the music and ends in the last second. And in this case, the argument would be our human experience. Okay, So this is the case of independent songs, or songs that, I don't know, yesterday of Beatles, or do you understand? It's just a song, and the story that gives meaning to this is the story of your life. It's the human condition, so to say. Okay, that's also interesting. But what happens, and then I will quote again example of heavy metal, because this is the most interesting, thought-provoking example for every style that you may compose or hear music. So you have many cases, so principally in heavy metal, and that's the point that annoys me, where you have always something that can be interpreted as evil or satanist, but in a really in a bad way. Not that he's speaking about evil, but that he's somehow engaging. So for example, the most annoying example for me, I never like it so much. The Highway to Hell, AC/DC. It's a very famous song. Actually, everything that is too famous, I have a distance of this. Okay, you may call it a neurotic, but this is a sickness of philosophy. But so Highway to Hell. In this case, it's like an isolated song, and it's not about someone in a story, in some situation of a personage that is going to the hell, something like this. It is like without background, and what happens is that the effect of this song, at least the way I hear it, and I am speaking about without analysis. That's why it is interesting. I am not analyzing the song. I am speaking about a normal a normal person who is hearing this and getting an impression, because that's the way we experience music. We don't analyze everything. Okay. So the reaction that I have is that they are composing like a hymn, or that they are liking this, they are engaging. You understand? So that's a kind of weird for me, because I will not engage or like in going to hell or something like this. And of course, there is many interpretations. I don't know. You are going to a party, or you are going to, I don't know. You can give many interpretations, but also there is some kind of limit, objective limit in these lyrics. Now, just think about what would happen if this song, I'm in a highway to hell, if this song appears in the context of an opera or musical. I'm speaking opera here because the most evident way to speak about this. So imagine that this happens in the context of a musical drama on the stage, or somehow in a situation where there is a clear story from start to end, and there is characters who play the story. Okay. And then now let's imagine I don't know, some group of characters engage in evil, and other group of characters do not. Let's think like very clear like this. Okay. So you have a situation of a musical drama. You have many drama. You have many songs. Okay, or pieces or whatever. And I don't know, in the climax of this story, or in a very important part, you have the situation where these people who engage in the evil or hell, or I don't know, people who are going to a party that is very out of the rules. I don't know, but because you can also speak of hell in a naive way. I understand this. I'm not like but let's give a context for this, and then there's people like in a car, they sing this, okay? This refrain, I am a highway to hell. Okay. So now you so to say you save it, this song, in my opinion, because I am really speaking from someone that is kind of annoyed with this. Okay? And so now you saved the song because you gave a context to this. And with this example, I think you can understand how to relate to many songs that are out there. And this is not only true for this style. I am taking this example because I think it's more didactic. But for everything that you do with leader, I mean areas of classical areas, I don't know, whatever you do, that is a kind of out of context. And I think that today it's really missing this aspect of the story in music. We have, of course, we have operas, but it's a kind of dead word, okay? Regarding contemporary music, etc., it's something that does not touch us, the collective. And okay, you have film music, but we don't have a popular culture of engaging music in a dramatic way. By drama, I mean something that's related to a story, okay? And you can blame also on me because I still did not do something that is a musical drama, okay? But I had I have I did plans for this, so at least in my notebooks I have plans for this since long time, and for many, at least I don't know, for three or 2 years I was always thinking what would be a story that makes sense today for music. Okay, so I have 3 stories, but I didn't start anything because first I want to compose things for voice and to get used for this. And third, and before this, I want to develop this dramatic style by composing for film or media. So this is why you are getting on my channel more things that are like for film or media or for some story, because this is long term my exercise for absolute concert works that are dramatic. And then here I am developing my style. So I told you, a big secret that's but so we are not we don't have this habit or culture of engaging in musical drama. This has the reason. Okay, the Americans, they have this musical theater and Broadway musical, but the truth is that we don't realize the power of a story in music. And this has many aspects. I don't know if I want to speak everything in one video, but another aspect that is important is that this gives another power for you in terms of musical composition, in terms of musical technique, in terms of music theory, or in terms of chords, harmony. Because many things that you create will only make sense in the context of a story. I mean, many sonoric events will only make sense in the context of a story, and most important, only a story will push the boundaries of your I think in German now, like Musiktheoretisch. I don't know. I don't have this word in English. So come back. Many stories will push the limits of your musical technique in a way that only stories can do this. Okay, so many just in a dramatic context, you will see how you will be pushed forward to the limits of your musical expression at all. Do you understand the power of what I'm talking about? This is also why I did not actually begin some opera, because from my experience, and I see this already composing for film or animation or something like this, but principally in my experience as a church musician, I see how this story push me absolute to my limit. So when you have to improvise to express the death of Christ in a mess with the church full of people hearing you and expecting something for you, so you see a situation where the limits of your expression and of your technique, or I mean technique in a very artistical sense, you see a situation where this is tested. You understand? And this is the importance of a story. So I can talk hours about this, but I think that's enough to give you an idea. I need to divide the videos in more videos. I started this video today because I had to do something different other than just composing. And actually in the last weeks, not composing, but I was solving so many insane problems with technique, with technology, musical production and setup. Just insane, because I am obsessed to get to some results and some way of working here, okay, that integrates in the best way technology with my old style music and paper paradigm, so to say. I mean pen and paper compositional workflow. So I had to do something different, and so I do a video. And just for you understand how it works, today it was planned to be a free day, and then yesterday I finished something, but at the very end I did some fucking stupid mistake, because you are on the end of the production, then you think that everything is fine, okay, just do this, do this. I do something stupid that I lost the legato of what I was doing. So legato is like, I did something there that it sounds now like it totally messed up what I was doing. The whole mixing, it was composed, recorded, everything. So I mix now, yeah. And so I fucked the thing. So that's why you do not get any upload this weekend. Or although I have a lot of things done, and many of them I have to hear before I upload, because I did, but I don't remember. I really did a lot of stuff. So in this weekend you don't have new music because of these issues, and this is an example of how is also my routine. So today it is exactly not a free day, because I will have to solve this issue of this legato that I messed. It sounds everything bad, so I killed the song. But I can solve this, okay? And then and why I have to do this today? Because of course you can say, you can wait for the next day or next weekend and do another thing, and today you have free. It's not exactly like this, because I have this mix and this sound fresh in my head now, and that's why I have to solve the issue today. Understand? Before I get the result of yesterday. If I come the next weekend, then I have this week new things to do, etc. And so it gets lost, or then we will finish never. or I may get to a result that's not the fresh result of this moment now, and only you know when you have to work fast and have this coherence of a fresh result, or when you work it so much in one day that you got crazy and everything is bad because of this. So in this case, it's better that you take a time of 2 weeks and then you come back. But that's not the case. So thanks for watching. And so this was just a talk about the importance of story related to music and lyrics. And I wish I talked about this more, because the time goes so fast. And I don't know, I have this so epic philosophic proportions where I try to explain the details and let clear. And so it goes to 25 minutes already. Maybe that's to blame some things that I read it, and so I want to talk also in detail about the things, because there is a lot too many people who speak in a very vague and sensationalistic way. So fuck that. Okay, so thanks, and give a like, hear my music, subscribe, whatever, I don't know, follow on Instagram, everything. And now I need to drink water. Ciao.